Hi everyone, and welcome back to this week's video. I have something super exciting to tell you about. Yesterday I was at the major Birmingham Spring Show. This is one of the trade shows that all the retailers go to, and you're especially invited to go along and look at all the new collections for 2024. And what was really exciting was that CharlieBears were actually exhibited again. They've been missing from the trade shows for quite a few years, and they are there to showcase a new super exciting collaboration. Now I'm sure many of you are already in the know about this collaboration, working with one of the most beautiful porcelain companies, but that's all I'm going to tell you, so keep posted as to what they are bringing out this year, and I'm sure that a lot of you will absolutely adore collecting these very special limited pieces. But what's even more exciting is we've had some wonderful deliveries here of CharlieBears, not only retired, some exciting current ones too, and some super cute, extremely special pieces which I know you are going to be so excited to adopt for your collection. I have the sweetest little mini Mo's, all retired pieces, very rare and hard to find. This one, mini Muffin, limited edition of just 2,000 pieces. Isn't that gorgeous? These are just so beautiful, and were always such an extremely popular collection and completely sold out at time of release. So some of these pieces are very hard to find and extremely rare. So if you're looking for something extra special for your collection, then we're certainly worth checking out. You will not be disappointed if you visit our amazing store here with over 300 CharlieBears, always to offer you something special for your collection. But how can you resist these super cute beauties? I have 5 of the Mini Mo teddies to offer you, and I'm going to share those with you right now. This is the first in the latest collection that we have received here of retired CharlieBears. Take a close look at this beauty. How adorable. There's nothing like seeing them on a video, or even better in the flesh, and that's why we really encourage you to come to store and just take advantage of handling some of the most precious CharlieBears in the world. We're really privileged to be able to show you so many different variations here, and we know that when you come, it's not always the one that you walk out with. What's always been so special about CharlieBears is the variety and the depth of detail that they go into in producing and creating each and every individual one. So although we class these as manufactured bears rather than one-of-a-kind artist bears that you know that we are so passionate about here too, it's still really interesting that even with a 2,000 piece edition like this adorable one called Raspberry Pavalova, don't you just love that name? It really suits the colouring of this beautiful sweet little mohair Isabel Lee collection teddy. Aren't they lovely? With the flat pads too. They're actually great. You can actually sit them in your cabinets, and these ones, being the Mini Mo's, are just perfect size for the cabinet. So that means you can have even more in your collection because they're not too large to house. So Raspberry Pavalova is available with us here, but like I was saying, it's the depth and detail that goes into each and every one. All these faces, bear in mind, are completely hand stitched in the factories by very clever artists who are employed by CharlieBears just to give that very unique artistry into each and every bear. I just felt that this one has the sweet cotter pin joints on its little shoulders too, so just giving it that upper body floppy feel, but yet can also be freestanding. So that one is just so gorgeous. This one is again 2,000 piece edition, so a really special piece for your collection. Shall I show you who else we've got to tempt you? This has got to be one of my favorites, and it all depends on the colouring of the bear and also the length of the mohair and the texture of the mohair, which can make the overall bear look so different. How beautiful is this one? This is adorable. This one is called Yorkshire Pud. In a way, this should become a mascot for the store. We're so proud here to be in the heart of Yorkshire, in the beautiful city of York, and Yorkshire Pud is one that should definitely be adopted and maybe stay in this region. How great would that be? This is a 2,000 piece edition bear too from the Mini Mo collection, designed and completely created Isabel Lee for the CharlieBear collection. Aren't they lovely? Now, if you watch my videos, a few videos ago when we were discussing and talking about CharlieBears, we were talking about the bears that I really love that are made in Thailand, and I've just caught a little glimpse of the ticket here. And these ones are made in Thailand, and I think they have to be some of the cutest. This one has a little wobbly head too, but again can also be positioned into a freestanding. I always find that when teddies can stand, you can actually get more into your display and cabinet, so that makes it a little extra special. Do you know, I just don't see these lasting 5 minutes. They're absolutely adorable, and coming in about 129 to 145 pound a piece. These are really, really special pieces and very, very hard to find. So take the opportunity of being able to adopt these for your collection. Why not? I know so many Charlie Bear collectors that are coming in and they just love what they do, and the challenge of sourcing and finding unique bears that they have on their dream wish list that they can add to their collection too, and that just makes it so exciting. That's what collecting is all about, really. It's all about being able to find something a little bit extra special that has a more meaning to you as a collector as well. And you know, when companies release new collections each year, we often fall in love with the one we see in the catalogue, but sometimes seeing that in the flesh can be so different. And I think it's so important to be able to come and see them and just see exactly who you fall in love with. Now, another one in the Sweet Minimo collection is this beauty. How adorable is this one? This is chocolate chip. Now, I find with Charlie Bears, the ones that seem to be the greatest investment and the greatest long-term investment are always the ones with the chocolate in the name, the muffin in the name, or cheesecake as well. I was actually watching some online sales the other day, and I could not believe the prices of some of the secondary market Charlie Bears. They're absolutely going through the roof. And again, they all had that very appealing name to them, and all food related, but of course definitely about the sweet treats. So chocolate chip, another 2,000 piece edition, is also available with us here at Mary Shortle. This one is coming in at £135. Just absolutely beautiful. These are in mint condition. They're absolutely treasured. They are all past edition retired pieces, so something that Charlie doesn't produce anymore, and I think that's what makes them a little bit extra special to collect as well. But how gorgeous. Which one would you choose? I really wouldn't know which one to choose. They're all individually as beautiful as each other. Another really fabulous mini mo. How gorgeous is this one? Now, this just shows how different they can look using what I was talking about, the different colorways and also the different fabrics. So this is Dewdrop, again, Isabel Lee mini mo collection, all handmade in Thailand, but with the closer vintage style fabric and the lighter tones. Looks completely different. And bearing in mind that this one is probably even from a similar or same pattern as this one too, but just using the different fabrics and the different colors makes it look like a completely different bear. So Dewdrop, again, limited, just 2,000 pieces. That is a worldwide edition, so we're never quite sure how many are actually released into the UK and other countries, but these soon become adopted by very serious collectors when they are released, and that's why they're very hard to find on the retired market. But how beautiful is this one? So sometimes I love the detailing of the lighter colored bears too, and you can see here the way that the pads, so this is not a freestanding bear, this is more like a floppy baby bear, and even the shape of the limbs make it more baby-like too, and you can see that all the beautiful detailed stitching, and even the way that the color of the stitching matches the beautiful nose too. So again, very well thought about in creating these. I just wish they produced so many more Minimos today, as I know these would be still very popular with the collectors of serious Charlie Bears. So talking of sweet treats and all things that just whet your appetite, how about this beauty? Looking very serious there in that beautiful long piled beautiful plush with also the mixed tipped colours. Yes, you've guessed it, this is Treacle Toffee, and this is a new one for 2023. Just come through to us here with a recommended retail price of £130. Absolutely adore the key detail there. That's a really beautiful key. Look, it says 1983 on it. Isn't that lovely? And also those great pad details that we love with these little winter scarves. So really in keeping with the time of year, but a very serious expression, but very much more bear-like. So not as sort of cutesy as the last ones we've looked at, but a completely different range. And there we go again, talking about the massive variations as to what Charlie Bear can create, and also move forward with their ideas as well as a growing company, which makes it very exciting as a collector to myself. But how adorable is this one, coming in a little bit larger size? But I have to say, although the fabric doesn't look soft, it's immensely soft to touch. It has a very, very silky feel, and look at the detail here. That really gives him his character too. He's definitely a proper bear, isn't he? So that one is Treacle Toffee, also available now in store or at MaryShortle.com. Now, another very amazing piece. So we've noticed that 2023 has brought us some quite large pieces with amazing long pile of hair, beautiful colorways, and this one has just come through, and I like this because it's a crossover the traditional colors but also being that extra large bear with the most amazing hair. Absolutely gorgeous. Introducing Rachael from the amazing 2023 collection, coming in at £150. Can you see the height of that bear there? That is a lot of bear for the money. I think the bigger bears are really great value, and look at the beautiful shading and the way. It's like a lion's mane, isn't it? The hair on this one. And also, if you look really closely, it's quite an interesting mix of fabrics. So you've got that beautiful close smooth look on the muzzle here, and then also this very sort of shaggy haired bear, but beautiful there with that little faux suede neckerchief, and coming in really special piece. I mean, that's a beautiful bear just to sit on a chair really in your living room as a real talking point. Makes such a difference. So if you're not into pinks and lilacs and the more vivid colors, then this one works really well because it's very, very traditional in its shading as well. So that one's also one of the new ones that's just come in. It's really exciting actually. We're having so many deliveries at the minute, and I cannot wait to share with you some super exciting products that are coming in from all different companies. Now for me, when I opened the boxes the other day, it's absolutely melted my heart, because I just think this one is so feminine, but the colours make it one of the prettiest bears I think we've ever had in the Charlie Bear collections. Look at that beauty. Isn't that just a dream bear? That is called Tea Party from 2023 collection, but it's like very pale pastel pinks, but then with the lilac, and also even showing a bit peachy as well. So depending on which light it's in, it can look so different. But the length of the hair and the way they've come up with this new sort of very hairy ears on some of their new designs, I love that, because the body fabric is slightly closer, and then it's got the really lovely long pile on the pads. And look at the stitching there with the lilac stitching. That just really sets off the whole overall package. This one is just one of my absolute favorites. I think it's so beautiful. So here they've used the organza ribbon with that beautiful organza rose as well, and it just complements the overall package. What a beautiful gift. Valentine's Day coming up. If you're looking for that really special Charlie Bear for your loved one, we have literally something that would fit every single different character. But if you're really into girly things, then this one would definitely be on my list. Absolutely adorable. Now, many years ago, they did the gigglers, and we loved the gigglers because they were the open mouth bears. They looked so cheeky, like literally they were giggling their heads off. And it was really a pleasant surprise to receive this cute one in this week's delivery. Now, I'm really naughty because I order the whole collection for each year blind, basically, because I just say, yes, send me them all, and when they come there'll be a lovely surprise. So I don't watch any of the cuddle times, I don't watch the QVCs, I don't literally look at even the catalogue, I don't do the Zoom call for the traders to order for the following year. I just love the idea of everything that comes is a surprise to our store for our growing collection here. And I know it's a bit crazy because some collectors will come in and they'll actually know more about what's coming out in that year than I do myself, but because the deliveries come sort of so slowly and very intermittently, so you never really know what you're going to get. So if you order 12 pieces of one item, you might get just one piece in this delivery, another 6, and then another 5, and it goes on like that. So that's why I like really that it is a surprise. When we open the box, we get really excited about what we actually receive. So this one really brought big smiles to all our faces. We absolutely love this, and this one is definitely a giggling teddy. How cute. This is vanilla pudding, so again the food theme coming through there, but the color of this one, it does remind you of vanilla pudding. It's a perfect name for this bear, and this is a gorgeous teddy. It's super soft. There is only 1,000-piece production of this one worldwide, so I can see this one being quite hard to find in the future, but it's just been released for 2023, and it has to be a must on your wish list. Absolutely adorable bear, perfect size, not too big, easy to house, but look at that facial expression and detail. It's absolutely adorable, isn't it? So we're really excited with all of the 2023s coming through so far. I don't think there's any really that's disappointed us so far this year, and we're just really looking forward to receiving all the rest of the quarters this year too. Now, something really exciting came in our box of tricks too, and we always talk about the ones that are tiger or lynx or lion related creations by CharlieBears, and how amazingly collectible they are, especially on the secondary market, and some of them making literally world record prices. So this was another stunning creation that I had no idea about. And when I opened the box, I was so pleasantly surprised, because we've just looked at Tea Party and then this one peeked out, and it was so different to anything else in the box. Check out Fang. Wow, this is the saber-toothed tiger, and this is actually from the Bear House collection. So many moons ago, Bear House collection was brought in as a very affordable collection. It's not jointed, it was made of quite basic plush, and there wasn't a lot of character or detail to the bears. And these always retail for like under £30, and some of the collectors were like, it's a Bear House, no, I'd rather collect the CharlieBear collection. But I have to say that now they've sort of collaborated the Bear House collection with the CharlieBear collection. It's amazing. So all of the Bear House pieces that have come through in sort of the last couple of years have been just so fabulously detailed and created, and I have to say this is probably going to be one of my all-time favorites so far of the Bear House. Now, it can be misleading because they do have the same color tags now. They used to have a purple colored tag, so you could easily distinguish the two collections, but they're not jointed pieces, so you have to remember that there's still not quite as much detail popped into these ones as the full CharlieBear collection. But I have to say, wow, this is a free sitting piece. It's just beautiful, and the way they've got that facial expression, it's amazing, isn't it? So you don't have to love bears. It can be all the other animal creations that they produce too that make it really exciting to collect something in the CharlieBear or even the Bear House collection. But isn't that amazing? They're absolutely beautiful. So I'm really pleasantly surprised with everything that's come through. But you can see the contrast. We're looking at something beautiful, lilac, pink and pretty, and then this one peeks out and it's like, wow, that's something really unusual and different. But yeah, beautiful piece. So this one I think retails at £95 recommended, but I can imagine this one is going to be huge on the secondary market, and probably going to be like the Loki and some of the other Lynx characters, which are probably just going to be really rare in the future. So there you go, that one is absolutely gorgeous. Now, we're not all about new collections here at Mary Shortle's. We are probably one of the UK's largest dealers of retired CharlieBears, and we absolutely adore the fact that really hardcore CharlieBear collectors adore retired bears. And with Charlie now producing over, I think it's 3,500 different models in the last 15 years, there are so many amazing ones out there that can be sourced for your collections, and that's what we love doing here. We love the challenge of being able to find some amazing retired pieces. So I won't go through all of them on this rack, but you can see we've got everything here. We've got coconut eyes, We've got some of the beautiful, very different panda style ones. This is Phoenix with the wobbly head. So we find with a lot of the retired ones, they are the more baby feel. They're not as stiff as some of the current models, and they are just absolutely beautiful. Here we've got Sweet Jubbly. Look at him, he's not one that you see very often at all. He's absolutely lovely. Now with the retired ones, we always have so many to be able to showcase and share with you. They don't all make the website. We've got collectors that come in every single week looking for special retired bears. This is Worsley. He's coming in at a little bit more, £99. And we've just got something really for every single one of you. This is Mollycoddle. That's another quite unusual one, hard one to find, 2018 collection. So we've got bears really on our shelves, probably going back to around 2009, I would say. Some of the first 12 are extremely hard to find. This is a 2009 Courtney. So again, that's quite a hard one to find. And that one's coming in around £69. So we try and keep our prices fair because we are handling so many different Charlie Bears every single week and meeting so many collectors coming into store. But we're certainly worth a visit. Actually, it's quite interesting because one of the dealers that I sometimes see at the shows, she's actually just been in to see me and bought quite a few bears because she's going to resell those on and obviously make a profit. So that's like, oh, that's really nice, because that's like means our prices, we keep them really fair. I just think that people can come in here and actually buy bears and then take them to shows or wherever they do, sell them on eBay or whatever, and actually make profit. So if you're thinking of maybe dabbling in a few Charlie Bears, then we're always open to a really good deal here. So why not come in and visit us? We are open Monday to Saturday, 10 AM to 5 PM, and you won't be disappointed. If you're traveling to see us, then we have so much here to offer you. So please put that in your diary and make sure you come and see our amazing range here. But in the meantime, thanks so much for watching our videos. It means so much to us, and we're just building our audience now of some absolutely fabulous collectors, and a lot of you now meeting you in store, which makes it even more exciting. And just thank you for all your love and support. It really means an absolute world to us. 47 years as a family business, specialising in something that we're passionate about, and being able to share that excitement with you, the collector. So stay safe, and we cannot wait to meet you all very soon.